Hi, just a quick vent because I don't have time or the energy to write something down right now, and of course it's not even worth it. I should probably just let it go, which I will, but first I need to vent. Or vent, just even, it's just an observation and the experience of being yours truly. So, I don't know, I don't know how my aura is read sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I think I have a pretty consistent aura these days, even on a surface level. I'm not much of a mood swing gal anymore. And I pretty much know who I am, who I want to be, and try to keep it really mellow and zen. And I have my ideals, and you know, I try every day to be a good person. Progress, not perfection. But anyway, I always want to add positivity to other people's day. You know what I mean? I definitely do not want to add in any negative way. You know what I mean? I don't want to affect in any negative. So the contrary, I want to like boost that positivity just by being me and being alive and encounters. I'm really tired, so, you know, don't judge the way I'm talking right now. But anyway, here's the point. So I work a lot with young people, mostly young women, in all the jobs I've had here in the States. And I love women. Y'all know I love women. Women love me. Women of all ages. Men, let's not even go there. They love me. But anyway, no. But personally, I love women a little bit more. Unless we're talking about gay men, love. Anyway, okay, getting off track. I have to be on time to Friendsgiving. I have to buy some friggin' rolls before then. You see, they put the bar low. I love it. But okay. Okay, so what was my point? Oh yeah. Anyway, I love everyone. Everyone loves me. I'm I'm a pretty sweet person trying to be a good person. Progress. So that means that since I'm 36, I've had a lot of time to perfect this. To be honest, I haven't tried to perfect the whole being nice until the last couple of years, the years of sobriety. So, but I mean, you've got to also think that I was a sweet little kid and sweet throughout my teens. And actually, I mean, I was pretty sweet throughout, but I got self-centered and I had a lot of depression, and depression makes you self-centered as well. And then, you know, there was the addiction, also a symptom of depression and self-centeredness. And anyway, the point is, I'm an overall nice gal. One of my, well, my number one idol is Barbie, you know, in every aspect, Barbie. But then I guess another huge idol, I have many idols, you know. The other one is the dude from The Big Lebowski, a fictional character though he may be. And I don't smoke weed, but I'm a natural loner, boner, stoner. So it's like I'm always on weed. Anyway, there you have that. And so I work a lot with young women, and it's great. Loves it. Because I love having youth around me. I love having beauty around me. I love having women around me. It's great, you know, because I'm not like one of those people who's like, oh my God, I'm surrounded by young people, it makes me feel so old. Or I'm surrounded by beautiful models, it makes me feel ugly. No, my friend, no. I fit right in, I adapt, I'm a sponge, so I suck in that youth like a vampire, suck in that beauty, and just I really overall enjoy it because I'm not looking at myself in the mirror all day. That's the one difference I have from Paris Hilton. I'm looking at y'all. So I want it to be beautiful. I want beautiful men, beautiful women, beautiful fabrics, beautiful colors. I want just beauty around me is something much appreciated. So and I'm like a little chameleon. So the more beautiful the environment is around me, or youthful or glamorous, whatever it is, the more I become that way. Sexy and so on. So it's really just great. I do not feel old or ugly at all. I fit in just marvelously, darling, marvelously. However, and it's really just pros. They fit right in. I love them. They love me. It's like love at first sight. Great energy. They have a lot of energy, so that's something I love. I'm all about the energy. It's fun to make them laugh. Of course, I could do that with any age group or gender or even species. Anyway, jeez, this is already like so long. It was literally going to be 1 minute, maybe 1.5 minutes. Okay, focusing. It's hard to focus when you're me, and especially also when you are tired and okay, so all is well. But, and you know, I know I'm a lovable character, you know, whatever, funny. I'm funny, lovable, cute, interesting. People are, you know, just super curious about me, even if I keep my mouth shut the whole time, or if I open it. Regardless, you know, just mystery on a stick. But I did not make this video to brag. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay. So, but the interesting thing is, and of course, you know, it has to do with, I think some young people are not so experienced with people. They haven't known so many people in their life, and they've definitely never known anybody like me or even relatively close. You know, most of them, the really young ones who haven't, you know, been around, checked out the world yet, or, you know, just even the different layers of society in the city they live in, but adventures basically. So for those people, they don't really, I think that's the thing. I think the ones who have a hard time reading me are the ones who don't know me at all, just met me, maybe never been in contact with anything like me. And I mean, the best way to handle me, I think, is the way most people do. Just love me. Just love me. Just embrace it. Have fun. It's going to be a bumpy ride in a good way. Like, you know, you're getting your comedy, you're getting your inspiration, things you've never heard, things you've never seen. You're getting a lot of love. If I like you, and I probably do, I like almost everyone, you're getting a lot of compliments. So just effing embrace it, man. Like, it's like, fuck yeah, you know, fuck yeah, you're lucky that you met me, and vice versa, I'm sure, vice versa. But okay, but some of the very young ones, they misread me, I guess you can say, or my aura. They can't handle my aura. They're not sure. They just, I guess they simplify and they put me in some weird box where I don't belong. And sometimes it becomes like comical results. So here's the two ways that young women I work with who don't know me sometimes misinterpret me. And let me say, this is a small percentage. Most young women are very smart, very socially savvy. Maybe if they don't have the life experience, perhaps they've made up for it in fiction, like really good TV series, or listening maybe to their elders, as I've always done, and vicariously living off others' experience. But the point is, most of them, they totally get me. We connect. It's great. Love, 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 love. Okay? But there's a few who really don't effing get it. Okay? And you can tell, like, honey, you don't know who I am. Okay? You really don't know who I am. I mean, I'm glad for you that you don't know who I am, because it might, you know. Anyway, I'm not going to go there, staying humble. But. So here's the two extreme reactions. One is that without me doing or saying anything, and this is like, I usually take the back seat. Like, I can be a leader. I guess I'm a natural leader. I'm an alpha. I'm definitely an alpha girl. I can be a beta too, but I'm an alpha. But I have because of that, I have no problem taking the back seat. I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to be aggressive. I don't like people who are aggressive and trying to prove themselves. So that's a trait in myself. I really like to tone down as much as possible. So because I know I'm an alpha, I just silently, you know, or maybe not always so silently, but basically, you know, I try to tone it down, tuck it in, give place to others. You know, you go ahead, give attention to you. I'm trying not to steal attention, you know, because I so easily steal it, right? It's like you're at a wedding, you know, you don't come in white, you don't come dressed like a hooker, though that would be fun. You try to not outshine the bride, even if you technically outshine the bride, just because you can't help it. Thoughts. Anyway, all right, so the two extreme reactions. One is that they think I'm the main honcho, like that they basically, and now I'm not talking about the people who idolize me and think I'm like a little god. I mean, that's great, that's fun. No, I'm talking about it's like they're new at the work, at the job. Maybe I'm new too, but I have some kind of weird vibe that makes them think I'm the fucking owner. Like, I'm not just the boss, I'm the fucking owner, the CEO. And so they're all like nervous around me and uptight and afraid to be themselves or speak their minds. Oh my god, I just saw this beautiful fuchsia, glittering fuchsia pickup truck pull in. Like, that's the most beautiful fucking truck I've ever seen in my life. So I will have to maybe video that as well. Hold on. Look at that. Holy fucking Barbie truck. I love that. Okay, anyway. Yeah. So, basically they think I'm the boss, and they act really weird. Like, you know how young people, again, like, they're all like, can't relax, they can't be themselves, they're, so nervous around adults with authority or bosses. And, I understand that. So anyway, so they think I'm like the main man. And then I readily, it's not like I'm gonna, that would be really funny if I let that continue for as long as I could take advantage of that, because I mean, it's cool when people are kissing your ass. But no, of course not. I'm not like that at all. I'm about honesty and direct communication. So very soon, almost maybe immediately, I'll be like, oh, I'm not the boss. I'm actually new here too, or whatever, so that then they relax and it's much more fun. You can actually see who they are. It's great. Okay, so that's one that they think, and that, of course, I usually attribute that because I try to be humble. I usually attribute that to the fact that I'm older. Like, sometimes I am older than my bosses. I'm definitely usually older than the people I work with. And so maybe they can just tell that, oh, hey, she's not 19, and so maybe she's a boss. But I don't know. This day and age, we have a lot of young bosses, and then it's like mixed. So I don't think it's just my age, to be fair to myself, and this has been going on for years, so I don't think it's just my age, because first of all, people have no idea how old I am. Like, I seem much younger. And then, I think it's my natural alpha. Barbie's an alpha, I'm an alpha, so of course they think I'm the, best paid person in the room. So that's great. So that one's not a big problem, because that's just like, hey guys, I'm not your boss. The boss is actually right here, even though you're ignoring them because they don't have the same, I don't know, presence or authority. Okay, so then you think, oh my god, so I have this amazing presence and authority, and just like, you just can't help it. Everybody's just, just tell me what to do. This is the weird thing, though. Since I'm also very, very, very mellow and polite, I think I used to make up for being so self-centered and selfish and also maybe not caring so much about people around me or other humans. This is in the past in Sweden. I would overcompensate by being like out of my way polite. Like, there's polite, which is great. Polite is great. I love polite. But there's also like bending over backwards, like groveling, like, oh, I'm not worthy, and like being all shy and nervous and like, oh, go ahead, don't mind me, you know what I mean? It's like, it exists a lot in British comedy, I think, and a lot in Sweden in general. It's just like, it doesn't even mean that you actually care about people. It's just something you're taught to act like. So you're like, if somebody looks at you, you're like horrified and like, oh, go ahead. You're like so afraid of any kind of conflict or stepping on anybody's toes that you're like the other way. And that, in a way, to me, is self-centered as well. You know what I mean? Just chill out, take in your surroundings, take in other people, be considerate. But I mean, geez, don't go overboard. It's like, I have stage fright, or I haven't been on stage since I've gone through major metamorphosis, so I don't know. I used to have stage fright. It's kind of like that behavior and that feeling, which is not a fun feeling to have, this real big insecurity. It's kind of like you're always on stage and you always have stage fright. So it's like, life kind of sucks. But this is all just a parenthesis. So, okay, so these days I may have a different vibe, I don't know, from other vibes. I don't know. At the same time, I fit in very well, so who the hell knows, right? But I'm very polite, I'm very mellow. I don't like to ever be stressed or in a hurry. I try to be humble. I try to, whatever, do the right thing. Obviously, I'll never get close to Jesus, but I guess, kind of trying to want to go in that direction more than some other directions, perhaps, right? I can't believe I mentioned Jesus, but you know what I mean, okay? Like a chill, nice, loving, hippie person. But then, so I'm polite or whatever, and I'm also not like, this goes for the traffic too. I'm quite a delight in traffic, I believe, and as a pedestrian and whatever. It's like, you know what I mean? If somebody's aggressive, in a hurry, not that that should be rewarded, but, I'm noticing somebody's having a bad day, maybe a bad life, maybe it sucks being them. They're in a hurry, they're flustered, or they're just rude, or whatever the fuck they're doing. Not that I'm going to encourage or reward that, but I will definitely be like, hey, go ahead, drive in front of me. I'd rather you drive in front of me than I get in some crazy car crash and die because you can't. You're not in touch with the zen-ness, right? Same thing in a store or whatever. It's like, and here it's really, people are so nice here. They're not rude. So it's never even a matter that people are so freaking nice to me and I'm nice to them. And it's just really, you watch out for each other. Like, oh, you don't have much? Okay, go ahead of me. Or I, whatever. It's like really nice. It's like the opposite of what I imagine LA and New York and these places to be, where everybody's just out for themselves, just ready to be pissed off. The bitch is on the surface and ready to bring out other bitches and have a bitch fight, right? And that goes for men too, obviously. It's just like, you know what I mean? Basically, you're putting that out into the universe and you're getting it back tenfold. Jeez, I really have to stop talking soon. But anyway, so I'm not like that. I'm pretty nice. I'm pretty mellow. I don't mind taking the back seat, letting somebody else go forward, even people with poor behavior, because I'm like, I'm not about that. Go ahead. You're doing your thing, do that. I don't want to be part of that negative stress BS, right? So you do your thing, I can wait, it's cool, right? Because I don't like to be in a hurry, so I'm usually not. Although I do struggle with time management incredibly. Okay, so then the other extreme, if you don't instantly think I'm the CEO, then the other thing is that you think I'm a pushover. And this is just really sad when that happens, because oh my God, it's like of all my traits and personalities and history of self that you could have gauged when you were, trying to find out who you have in front of you, I would say that is the absolute worst guess. That is the absolute, whoever you are, honey, you're not good at reading people. Okay, I'm so sorry, but you're really not, and you're not intuitive. Just not gifted in that area. Maybe if you get a lot more people experience, hopefully that can change, because right now you're about as lost as a person can be if you think that I am some kind of pushover. Oh, I may have insecurities. I definitely have weaknesses. I may have, things like everybody does, Achilles heel. But yeah, I ain't no pushover. I'm not a pussy. In fact, it's hard for me to find a mate because it's hard to find somebody stronger than me. You know what I mean? So yeah, really strong over here. Not about to let anybody step on me. Not that, that sounds like really, I'm not like that, I'm a defensive, but there's a line, and there's no way in hell that you're going to cross that line. I'm like, you can dream about it. You can try. No. Like, imagine you're in the jungle. Like, think of the great predators of the world. I'm one of the great predators of the world. Honey, you're a fucking mouse. You can try. I'll probably step on you without even noticing. I'll kill you by mistake. Okay, so, all right. But yeah, so I guess maybe it's my European, whatever behavior, whatever the hell that is. I want to be American. I am American. I try to be American, but I try to keep the good stuff, of course, too. So, maybe some good, who knows, some European vibe of politeness. Who the hell knows what I'm sending out? But whatever it is, some of these young girls, this is ridiculous. They're like 19, and they think that they can step over me. They think I'm a pushover just because I'm like mellow and not, you know, the opposite of aggressive, and, you know, polite and kind and sweet, maybe a little, I hate the word quirky, but that, and, you know, I joke and I silly, and oh, look, my hair is not like, every strand is not in place. I don't have full-on makeup that looks like I tried too hard. I actually just naturally beautiful, and also don't sweat the small things, and I like the look of non-perfection. It actually is much more hot. Or there are different kinds of perfection. I perfect the imperfect look. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so the point is, they think they can walk over me. It's absolutely insane. And this thing just happened where I was like, it didn't upset me, but since I'm hungry and tired and I have a time deadline, it did actually. And then there was a person involved who definitely has the bitch essence. It's not hard to bring that out. So and that's my fault, that's my bad. So if I had completely cleansed myself of that, it probably wouldn't have happened. But I don't know, I can't even say that for sure. She has a real easy bitch trigger. It's okay. Okay, we're all in different places, all in different times, all in good time. We'll all get to heaven in the end, I think. I don't know how that works. Anyway, so these two tiny girls, like basically they were just born. They don't know anything, and they definitely don't know anything about me. I've clocked out. I'm having these major ongoing issues with the schedule and not being able to see my schedule, not being able to see, am I supposed to come into the work that day or not? And to me, yes, that's important. I need to know if I'm coming to work that day or not. I need to know that in advance. I've talked to, anyway, I don't have to go into it, but I've done like a lot to answer this question without, you know, to no avail. So basically I've clocked out, I've gone out to get service on my phone, I've done that, I've come back. I want to reconnect with, you know, the manager so they can help me, so I can figure out, do I work that day? And I'm standing in basically like this dark little hallway, not doing anything, not on my phone, not doing anything, not reading a magazine or a book like I sometimes do, completely just standing, staring into space in a dark hallway alone, because I'm waiting for the managers. And believe it or not, this girl who has literally just met me, we've only just met, and like with everyone, I've been kind to her, I've already given her a compliment, right? Because that's the way I am. I think something nice, which I usually do, I share it. Gotta love me. So we've just met, I've made it a positive experience. For some reason, this girl, and she wasn't the only one, there were multiple today, they just think that they are more important than me. They think that their life is more important than me, their time is more important than me, whatever little question or need they have is more important than whatever mine could be. And you know what? I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. I have Friendsgiving I'm going to today. I have things I have to get before then. I have my baby at home. I need to find a good Thanksgiving dress for her to wear. Like everybody else, I'm tired, hungry, have a life. I don't like hanging out at work, problem solving when I'm not clocked in, you know, so that's also a thing. Although I try to be tolerant and patient. And for some reason, these girls are just so entitled. They're like, and some reason is because they're young and dumb. That's the reason. Again, I love young people, but there are exceptions to the rule. Of course, there's going to be pros and cons with everything, and this is one of the cons of working with young people, that some of them have just not reached that level of maturity where they realize, no, you're not the center of the universe, okay? You know? And it's not cool to just elbow your way ahead, you know? No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, honey. So anyway, so this is what they did. They won, and I was just like, you know, in a joking manner, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm in line. I'm waiting as well. I'm not just randomly chilling, clocked out in a dark corner in a hallway outside the manager's office, not doing anything just for shits and giggles, right? And I told her, and I made it, you know, really comfortable, and it was like a joke, and it was just like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that. No shit, you didn't realize, right? Bullshit. And then, when the manager actually came, these girls physically pushed themselves ahead of me. again, because they want to get out sooner. They want their questions taken care of sooner, right? Ay, ay, ay. And then for some reason, I think it's because this particular one is kind of selective in who she helps first and who she just, I don't know. Or maybe it was just me being bad luck. Maybe I'm putting out bad vibes because I'm tired or something. I don't know. But she glanced at mine and she was just like, oh, you're on the wrong page. And then she just helped these other people. And, you know, good for her. Good for her. That's really great. But it was like I was first in line. I also had an ongoing issue where I had left and come back and all these things, like, you know, unlike these ladies. And, you know, and some of them just needed to know really basic stuff, whereas mine was more like in depth. I wanted to reconnect with a person who would help me, perhaps. And so, you know, she was helping them. I was standing there getting ignored in the corner, you know, because I'd basically physically been pushed out of the way. And I didn't want to be a bitch or anything, but I also, you know, I mean, I have to be assertive. You know, there's no reason for them to step on me. Definitely not. On the contrary, they should show me respect. So I was like, you know, hey, I'm here, you know, and to which I set off her bitch trigger. So that was not so cool. She's like, I'm helping these people. You know, I'm helping them. I was going to come back to you. Is that okay? And unfortunately, I wasn't in my usual joking mode, because I would have been like, no, it's not okay. Actually, I'm the most important person in the universe, so I do need to be helped first, or some funny joke like that. Instead, I was just like, you know. And then once she let me in, I was like, you know, like, these young girls who don't know me, they kind of walked all over me and went ahead of me, and I apologize, but that's why I kind of try to make my voice heard and get help. I don't know if that worked or not, but she did turn off the bitch vibe, so that was helpful. And I got help with what I needed, so that was great. But since I'm not used to be stepped on at all, on the contrary, people treat me with such great, you know, they treat me so great, so polite. Even, like, it's crazy. Like, even at working customer service, the customers, like, are so kind and even apologetic. Who's ever even heard of that, you know? That happens to me. Same with men. You would be surprised. I'm just treated with a lot of respect. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Thank God. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of God in that. But today I got, like, stepped on twice by these little girls who don't even know me, never met them. Who the hell are you? You know, they're newer than me, but their lives are more important. They're going to go hug their baby. They're going to go to church. They are just so much more important, so much more in a hurry. Oh my God, you know? Because I guess, I don't know what, their ass is made out of diamonds. They have a diamond ass, you know, with a stick up diamonds. I don't know. Something makes them very important, apparently. So without being rude or impolite, I'm like, nah. Your ass is not more important than mine, you know. So unpleasant. I don't like that. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting, the very different takes on who I am and how to treat me. Those are the extremes. All right, so blessings on your day. Happy Thanksgiving. I sound so ungrateful right now, but I'm very, very, very grateful. I'm very grateful for a lot of things, for just to be alive, to be in my home country that I love very much, paradise, to have my baby, she's healthy and happy, to have this wonderful job, to get so much love and appreciation for people always, so that the rare instance when I don't, it's like, it's very unsettling and I have to vent about it. So, all right, now I gotta get going. I love you. Okay, bye-bye.